We are back. Damn. Another episode of Bonding with Boogie and a Precious Perspective. And it is your host, Boogie Ogun. Him Himothy, him for knee, him the G, him who doesn't hide, him who seeks,
For sure.
him with the shortest arms, him still with the longest reach, and my boy, of course.
Precious with a precious perspective, and per usual, always a pleasure to be with you, black man. Talk that talk, do what we do. Just talk about the culture, talk about where we've been, talk about the arts, and get into it. Everything well with you?
Everything's well. I'm blessed. Highly favored.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I can't complain. You know, things get wacky sometime, but you know, we push past that.
On me, it's your shirt. For me today, faith over fear. You
For
feel
sure.
me? Understanding that that's something that's always going to allow you to persevere. You got that faith, that knowing, and I feel like you've talked about it before, like being a person who maybe doesn't pray as much as everybody else, but actually trusting your creator and knowing that you cut from that cloth, and that's what allows the days to be good.
Yep.
So, hey, like I said, it's always a pleasure to be down here with you, brother. We got a couple different topics today.
Couple different
You feel
topics.
me? Yeah, you can go ahead and lead us in.
You know, we just going off what's been happened in the past week or so, and
For sure.
I think the first thing we discussed was the nigga Bam Adebayo breaking Kobe's 81-point record. And you know, it's been a lot of all the podcast niggas
Yeah.
and all the athletic whoever thinks they have the right to discuss it has been discussing it. And you know, a lot of people didn't like the way that it happened. A lot of people felt it was disrespectful to the game. It was disrespectful to Kobe. It was this, and I feel like niggas gotta chill.
Yeah.
But we finna get into that. First of all, I'm gonna give I guess what I felt about it. Being a nigga who's not a hooper, you know, I could go out and hit some shots when I'm playing with the 5-on-5 niggas that around the crib or around the way.
Yeah.
But being a nigga who's technically not a hooper, nigga, 83 points is 83 points. Regardless how you got it, regardless how long they, and you know, the fact that it's the NBA, I guess, is why niggas did not agree with how it happened, because it was, you know, any nigga, even niggas watching the game that didn't know that, you know, it was like, okay, they haven't took this nigga out yet. They steady letting this nigga shoot the ball. They're obviously continuing to foul this nigga, like. And I honestly will say, it didn't. And like I said, 83 is 83.
It wasn't impressive.
It didn't look good. We've seen others recently score 70 points, and Luka Doncic had 70. Booker had 70, and they shit looked way better than the way Bam got that 83 points. So, but like I said, as far as, you know, calling it a disgrace to the game, calling it you know, they called it everything. Was it iffy? Yes. Did he make 83 points? However you felt like it was given to him, or if some of the shots he hit, you felt like they was real shots, he scored 83 points. And to a nigga who can't hoop or is not a hooper, I'm not even one to discuss.
But even for those who, like, I feel like is slighting it and did hoop, you hooped. You don't got 83 points. Like, and so, again, it's not the prettiest stat that we've seen. It's not but I could only imagine, and again, this is imagination. I wasn't there for the Wilt Chamberlain 100-point game. I can only imagine.
He probably hit a lot of shots.
But I feel like, how pretty was that? You the biggest, tallest, whatever.
Playing against anybody.
Hit me.
Garbage
Niggas out
bin,
there.
regular working.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's almost easy. And so I feel like I didn't watch the game, so I can't really call on what it looked like. I did see he had hella free throws. Like, it was like 43 or something like
He shot
that.
like 36 out of 43.
Which, that's pretty good. I'm not going to lie. Like,
He shot 7 from 22 from 3-point line.
That's I think that's a quarter
7 threes
damn
is
near.
nice when you only
Yeah,
took
yeah,
12
yeah,
bitches.
yeah. And so obviously, I feel like it was something else to it. I think it's definitely a dope accomplishment. I'm not gonna shade it because again, it's something that I know I'll probably at this point in my life never be. And I fuck never saying never. Like that's not even anything that I aspire to do anymore. So yeah, it's a thing where it's shout out to him. I definitely he was catching so many strays. Like he was so mad at
To
him
score 83 and wake up
for
and just
doing
be,
and be hated.
yeah,
It was
bro.
like, damn,
Like you,
this isn't
like you score 83 points and niggas are not
yeah
fucking with you
upset
for
with you.
it.
Like so again, I feel like
And he's not the only person to blame for it. He's the main person.
it was so many people that could have stopped it. You know what I'm saying? If we hated it that bad.
Yeah,
But,
so I feel like they wanted this to happen.
Yeah.
On this particular night with this
Yeah.
particular team and this
yeah.
particular person.
Are they good this season? Are they
The Heat, they in the East. They're not the best.
you say they
and I don't-
somewhere in that 6
Yeah, and
to
I don't want to say that they might be in play-in position.
right,
Yeah. And so, but
Talking about it was so random.
yeah.
Okay.
Miami
Bet.
Heat.
They just needed the spice. Give us something to talk about for real.
Yep, they 7th in the
Yeah.
East. So they they telling along there.
Yeah.
If they get they team healthy, they could
Yeah.
maybe make
Something
a
happened.
first round,
Nothing.
probably first round exit.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably first
Either
round
way.
exit. Yeah.
A lot of people were upset.
Yeah.
And I'm going to just say congratulations because, again, it was ugly. It wasn't the prettiest, but who really always gets the prettiest? You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes we got to take our W's how we get them. Niggas win off
They won the game.
technicalities. Man, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Won the game.
so.
Won by 10. So I guess do you keep him in? Y'all won by 10. He had fucking 83. So if he was out, then I might not win that game. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, shout out to Bam Adebayo. No slander or no hate here.
Yeah.
Like I said, we all agree that it wasn't pretty, but ultimately Bam overall is a solid NBA player who's I think his career high before that was like 41 points, and he's had a flurry of 30-point performances as well. So he can, he's I heard he's a great one-on-one basketball player, like can beat the best in the league at one-on-ones in one-on-one situations.
Somebody got game.
Yeah,
also.
he's just he in the system that he is in Miami, and that particular night he was able to cook. He was able to, like I said, it was just weird because none of the other starters played. Bam was the only starter that played. He was out there with a bunch of bench niggas and role players for real.
Talk about. So he had to do this.
Playing against the Wizards, probably the weakest team in the league.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, like I said, shout out to Bam though.
Hey, wait. Fuck.
What?
Kobe them. Kobe put up 81 on what was it?
Raptors.
The Raptors, and it wasn't even. It was Jalen Rose them.
Yeah, but Kobe shot like 60% from the
Okay.
field.
Okay.
He
Yeah, because I was a shorty. I remember it, but I don't. I remember. Yeah. But,
Kobe stats was
yeah.
and even not scoring 81, Kobe could have put up 81 on anybody because Kobe played like a nigga that would try to put up 81 on anybody.
Yeah.
You feel me? So
Facts.
it's not even like out of character for Kobe.
But I feel like that's why it's even more like mind blowing for Bam because it's like, what the fuck was this? You know what I'm saying? I didn't even come out here trying to kill you
he
niggas.
had 31
for
in the
real.
first quarter, bro.
Yeah, see, you niggas was either overly hacking, which is that my fault that you niggas is hacks? Like, well, I was balling.
Yeah.
Like, one of the
A
other.
little bit of both.
Yeah, a little bit of both.
He
Two
probably-
two things
To be
can be
honest,
true.
in real life, he probably truly scored like 37 or 40 of those points for real, and the rest was given
Free
to him.
throws.
Yeah.
We not gonna say given because it's niggas
And you gotta make them.
who,
You gotta make 'em.
feel me? Like,
Yeah, like I said, no Bam Adebayo slander here. No disrespect to Bam. And moving along, my nigga Kodak, which is
Our nigga Kodak.
I nigga Kodak. That's my boy. One of my favorite artists. Um, Recently had a situation going on with Boosie, which was weird to me because Boosie be having shit going on, but it was kind of like Boosie don't be really into that type of stuff, but but basically calling Kodak not a crackhead, but basically he linked with Kodak to do something, listen to some music or just kick it out. I don't know what the fuck, but him and his partner was steady doing cocaine, which I don't know if that was true, but that shit was kind of police as hell to me though.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think Kodak supposed to be doing drugs, which
Facts, yeah.
so Boosie, that ain't your fault.
Yeah.
But what you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like you steady telling us on live that he was back there steady snorting coke, man.
Yeah.
You back there, you and he name dropped his homie. I'm like, bro, what the fuck, Boosie? Like, and it's crazy because I'm not a big fan of Boosie. But if it single-handedly come down to a representative or a representation of a real street rapper nigga, I think Boosie was, I'm not gonna say the first nigga, but of our generation, and up until this point, Boosie seems to be the face of real street nigga that rap, take care of his kids. Like I said, he Boosie is the face of that. Make you laugh, you know what I'm saying? But as far as real street nigga, and we know nigga that was Boosie was fighting the needle.
Yeah.
You hear me? He pistol whipped the nigga for 40 minutes. Straight.
Yeah. Straight.
You know what I'm saying? But so it's fucked up that with Kodak being, and obviously I'm with Dak, and not even with, but nigga,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
fuck with Boosie talking about, because that's my boy. But at the same time too, though, Kodak, like I said, it's a weird beef. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I was looking at comments and people talking under Boosie shit, and matter of fact, I seen DJ Academic say, when niggas got to coming out talking about it and talking about the PC and talking about the nigga Academic say, this nigga Kodak has been locked up more than, Kodak is
in and out of jail. Yeah.
He said Kodak has been locked up more than every nigga, because he been like Boosie did that time, but
that was the time Boosie did, as far as him in and out of jail and going back and fighting cases.
Say Kodak has been locked up more than every nigga who has something pretty much to say about it. It was saying, because obviously Kodak didn't go to PC. If he did go to PC, he didn't go every time. And Academic was saying who the fuck is you niggas to tell a nigga who's been in jail more than all of you niggas he go to PC one time or two times or he been in jail a lot of times.
On me.
And if he was, what I'm assuming, PC crazy. I'm
not PC crazy. That
meaning like you,
you just love
every
that shit.
single time you went to jail, it'd be known.
Facts.
Boosie talked to, and like I said, and you knew that, and you still linked with him. Because you telling us this story after the fact, or whatever Kodak said about you, or whatever. You talk about this PC shit now, but you was just at the studio with the nigga, just listening to, you know what I'm saying? Like, what?
Which kind of goes into, so I just pulled it up, and I'll hand it over to you. Goes into what I saw initially that kind of started, or at least from my knowledge, started the beef or whatever. Wayne and Kodak received pardons from Trump. And so that was a Vlad interview from a while ago where Boosie was basically saying whatever he was saying about Wayne in the photo and all this different type of shit. Kodak repost on
Boosie,
some.
He wasn't begging for a pardon, was he?
Recently, he was asking Trump to pardon him.
Oh.
Yeah. And so to go into what academics, as well as you was just saying, Dak was saying, it's like street nigga, cool, you got this, whatever, but you're also possibly an opportunist, which I feel like everybody in this realm, in this industry, is an opportunist in the sense that if I see a wave that you got that I could, you know what I'm saying, possibly benefit from, then I'm going to hop on said wave type shit. And so in this case, I feel like in the PC shit, I feel like that, and again, coming from a very uncertified street nigga, like I don't know that it would matter or not matter how, as a motherfucker who's worth however much, and granted, when you in jail, all of you niggas is the same. But I don't know. Cause
I wouldn't know what to be by myself.
and not even by myself, but bitch, protected,
Out the way, yeah.
safe. You know what I'm saying? Understanding that, hey, it's a
got
motherfucker. You niggas live here. You feel me? Y'all be here. And again, somebody like Kodak, who, yeah, he done been to jail. He know the systems, all that different type of shit. No, cool. But as a person who understands, that's not where I'm trying to truly exist. Wherever, however I do my time, it's in mind that I'm trying to get the fuck out of here. Like, it's not that, oh man, I'm scared of niggas, or whatever's beneficial. If I'm coming through this bitch and every day it's a nigga trying to shank me, yes, put me up somewhere. For every day, nobody, I don't got no allies in this bitch.
Everybody just on my ass.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just open for the shanking. Nah, G, put me away. If I walk in this bitch and everything kosher, everything cool, and I'm able to, then cool. I can kick it amongst the people. I'm going with what's actually safe for my life. And I guess the part about the street culture and all that shit that I guess I never really like truly fucked with is understanding that you're giving your life to and for some shit, some morals, a narrative, whatever the case may be, that ain't truly gonna save you in the end. Because more than likely, even if you locked up and you came from being that nigga on the streets, if you go in and a motherfucker who don't know your reputation, don't know who you would, he's gonna risk it. Fuck is you talking about? And that shit's not gonna matter. Like, your ass is gonna be cooked regardless. And so even when I was hearing niggas argue about PC and why you should and shouldn't be, again, no street affiliates, no this, that, none of that shit. I represent me. Fuck is you talking about? Saying that shit to say it really depends on the day. Like, and I think the Kodak Boosie shit really is stemming from a place of like, everybody in this industry, I believe at some point, is trying to tell that this person ain't who they supposed to be or who they say they is. Is any of you niggas really who you say you are? Like, again.
But everybody's flawed a little bit.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody, I was looking at a video a long time ago of the nigga Kodak rapping for Nickelodeon or some shit like that. He was a little kid. If I find it, I'd send it to you. But he was trying to get on, understanding that, you know what I'm saying? Understanding that ultimately, yes, I'm not discrediting any of your street shit, gangster shit that you
like that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's anything and everybody. Like, understanding that it's a switch, understanding that we can turn shit on and turn shit off. And I think that them that putting out there that, Boosie, what you on? You was just talking shit about old president or talking shit about motherfuckers who associate or affiliate with him. And now that you jammed up, you getting that, hey, help me. That ain't P. That ain't, and whatever, he may have some other receipts. Who knows? We don't know. These niggas just, and my nigga Dak, as much as the music and all that, I feel like he be having his Gemini tantrums. Fuck is you talking about? Them bitches he be lashing out on people from time to time. So who knows what this is?
Might be drugs.
Actually, could be. But allegedly, and that's what I was about to say. I feel like Kodak, one of those people who understands the system more than he leads on. So I let y'all believe it's the drugs because that's what y'all want to believe more so than anything, and that's gonna always keep me
Did you see her recently come on stage and they was
with the towel, with the towel.
would have pissed me off. So he was already 3 hours late.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
If he is on that shit, man, I hope he get off of it.
yeah,
That's my boy, man.
yeah.
Man, it's
Definitely
crazy. You niggas dying. It be, well, I guess with rappers we see it. You know, we used to niggas dying due to, gun violence and shit, but them rap niggas be dying off drug overdoses, car accidents, still getting smoked. You feel me? So I don't want nothing. I don't want nothing to happen to my boy Dak. And it's crazy because I just said that and it sent chills up my spine because it felt like yeah, that's how. And like I say, I hate to use the word fan, but I am a fan of Kodak Black's music. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, it'll fuck me up if my boy is out here doing those drugs.
I think he's straight. I think right now, I think niggas damn near Kodak, and I don't want to believe, but Kodak was one of them like. I'm finna word this. I think Kodak damn near protected by the industry in a sense that we don't receive media wise, we don't receive anything that isn't kind of filtered out to us. Mm-hmm. And I feel like Kodak had way too much of following, whatever the fan base, whatever, for, and I hate to sound like the conspiracy guy, whatever, but for the higher ups in the industry to just, I feel like Kodak's truly an asset to the industry at this point. And so as of now, I feel like his antics. I feel like he's protected. I feel like Kodak damn near has, and I don't know why. That's his conspiracy is shit made up in my mind. But I feel like I think about even the pardon. Like out of all the rappers, all the situations that have been, why Kodak? Like, and again, Wayne. I feel like a lot of times we forget that Wayne, I can't remember who was first or if they were at the same time. But again, this is no endorsement or the actions of Trump don't dictate how I view or what I view him as. But those are two things as president that, to my knowledge, I saw Trump do in regard to Kodak was locked up. Motherfuckers was saying, hey, could you get Kodak not locked up? That nigga was not locked up, B. And so I feel like going back to...
Because that shit was so random, though. I was like, what? They know each other?
For the campaign, I feel like that was just to get the black vote. You know what I'm saying? That was them. They're just like, this is an up-and-coming rapper. He seems to have a following, pop culture, like, and that's why, again, I don't...
Yep. Kodak said he wasn't doing good in that motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I damn near we can benefit from one another, so to speak, because I think after Kodak got out, he made a couple appearances, and you know what I'm saying? It's good for PR. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I hate to do, but
when you're a business, you're a business, man.
Because that's a story for another time. But understanding that, I think that Kodak damn near gonna be straight. He just, again, I feel like he just be trying to wild out publicly just to get the attention, just to keep the shit spicy for motherfuckers. Mm-hmm. Like, and yeah, I think transitioning, we started off talking about winning with Adebayo. We had two winners yesterday. We had Micheal B. Jordan damn near win. Sinners damn near was smoking. Mm-hmm. I guess the Oscars for real.
Yeah, and like I said, we speaking on it earlier, and just shout out to them, and shout out to them for making a good movie. And maybe when I first watched it, I didn't understand what I was watching, but then after I talked to motherfuckers, and motherfuckers gave me a true understanding of what the movie really meant, I rewatched it, and it was a great film. Once I rewatched it, knowing what
Yeah, having the
they did, yeah,
context.
what
Yeah.
they how they did that, and shout out to the nigga Michael B. Jordan, man. Like and it's crazy because it almost still feels like Michael B. Jordan is new. You know what I'm saying? And like how like I said earlier, we kind of felt like we met Michael B. Jordan. What would be the first movie where you thought like, okay, who the fuck is this Michael B. Jordan movie? Was it? It was either Fruit Valve Station or the one right after the what?
He was in Fantastic Four early on. A lot of people damn near hated that.
That was trash.
Yeah, and so check me out. I feel like his
Yeah, but if you look at
they
yeah,
transitioned
yeah.
him. Yeah,
I didn't forgot he was in that shit.
yeah, but like you said early on, before those two, Hardball. You know what I'm saying? We was
Wire.
talking on, yeah,
One
like
of the greatest shows. He has a resume.
yeah,
He has a resume.
damn good one.
And we from Chicago. You know how hardball was to niggas from the
Yeah,
South.
on me.
You know what I'm saying? So just shout out to him and seeing his progression and seeing how a generation knew him as one way, then you got to see him in the next,
Phase.
phase, and now we see if he gets Denzel status.
Yeah. I was thinking that earlier.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, like, would he be and thinking about
He's
they
our
said it
guy
was-
at this point.
He's there with the sixth. He's now the sixth black man to win an Oscar, sharing the company of, I think it was Denzel, Will Smith, Forrest Whitaker. I gotta see what my boy Forrest, because Forrest Whitaker is
Whitaker,
phenomenal.
man.
shorty.
One of them
So
niggas-
I gotta figure out what he won for.
Old,
Sidney
like,
Poitier.
Sidney Poitier. I
Um,
don't know who the fuck that is.
he's an old act.
I
He
heard
was
Chris Tucker
like,
mention that nigga name one time. Some funny shit.
yeah.
I know who the fuck he was
He's an
talking
actor, activist, he's a black man when it wasn't safe to be a black man at the beginning of
Okay.
a lot of this. You
Okay.
feel me? Will Smith, and now Michael, which that's elite company for real, for real. Like, and he's still young. I think Michael B. Jordan might not be more than like 34. Yeah, like, so to see like, okay, bet, and you've got catalog. He didn't, like you said, he's got
He played the hardcore roles as far as like the wasn't the main character, but you was in there.
Yeah.
You died in that
Yeah,
motherfucker. You feel me?
yeah.
Like he played the main role. He's played a long star-studded cast at this point, like you said, with the Fantastic Four, and so yeah, like you said, he doing his thing.
Yeah, he's got his reps in. Ben had his reps in. You feel me? Like, and I would say what I can appreciate about the run that he and Ryan Coogler are on, the director centers and Black Panther and just Fruitvale Station and their chemistry. I feel like it's like that organic, you find those two pieces that just work and you see it. They work well together time and time again. Like, I think that's one of the dopest things about artistry for the sake of collaboration, understanding that once you do find a formula that work that motherfucker. Because now that I'm thinking about it, I think they did the Rocky shit together too. Creed, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Bangers.
man, like all of their resume together has been hits and shit. We can say for the culture, like, because again, that shit work well together. They mesh, whatever it is, however it is, they've connected. They've managed to bring the best out in one another, and I think that. Did you have anything else to go on, or because I was gonna say in rapping with a Precious perspective, I think that understanding and artistry truly iron sharpens iron. When you find those who y'all may not be doing the same thing but share the same vision, it's important that you're able to, I think, identify the greatness in the other, because now you always gonna push them. They always gonna push you, and it's never gonna be in a sense of who's better, because you see yourself bringing the best out of that person, and vice versa. I look at any great duo that we've seen, especially for the culture, the Kobe and Shaqs, the Scotties and Mikes, the nigga and the kid and me, the Goku and Vegeta. Fuck is you talking about? It's always those two that's gonna say, "Hey, we gonna push it." You know what I'm saying? And make the best out of whatever we gonna do. So in that regard, always be open to collab. Always be open to find your tribe from in and without. And with that, it's a wrap.